Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hall. Devin McCourty brings him down. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hall, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Hall, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Wilson. Puts it on the carpet attack. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set him sharp at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
Oh,
that is incomplete.
What is he
These
doing?
two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. So that about as easy an interception as a linebacker's ever going to have.
Yeah, when we use the word easy for them, it never is, right? Because, let's face it, a lot of them aren't blessed with the greatest of hands. But the pressure here, it gets home and forces the ball to hang up in the air, and they come away with the pick.
Throwing here to start the drive as they
You're an idiot, fam. Who is that?
Finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one.
I'm playing dollar now because I have to firm him just running crazy.
On first down, Hall. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jones throwing complete for Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Here's Jones off the play fake. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Now it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Jones now. Off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I think he run commits here, to be honest.
Second down and goal. Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder,
what are you trying to do,
I don't
Rick?
think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On 2nd down now.
Good.
It's Hall, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That's just a no. I did a great drive and threw it away.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Jones throwing on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on first down. Hall, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On third down, it's Hall. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down right around the 37. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime.
Just bad throw. He just knows my plays as well. Like, just got to fix that.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Don't be an idiot, Rick. It's just simple as that. Don't be an idiot.
Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll buy some time right. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Going for 2.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll go as a gain.
No,
of 7
I don't want to do
on the
that.
play,
No,
and it sets up a
do that.
3rd and inches situation. On 3rd down, Hall. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Out to his left. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hall. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full
You do the
yard
best
shy
job you
of
could have done
5.
all day to stop it,
These
and then
type
you
of plays
let
are
this happen.
backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
He'll try again.
He
And
still
he's
got
in.
through.
Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Wilson going to throw for it. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. So first and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Tell you what, he's been able to
Crazy,
put them on
like,
some tight
my
spots
accuracy
all
is actually
game
pretty
long.
good.
That
If
throw
I threw 3
different.
picks, then
Yeah,
it could have been
a lot of people
so
would
much
call it a
better.
gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Jones off the play fake. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and
That
taken
man did
down.
not help me whatsoever.
No gain on the play there. Second down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Thinking about it, but he's got to play good defense.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Oh, no.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st down, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. Shrugs him off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 137 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. They'll run on 1st down. Hall into the secondary again. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st down, it's Hall. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, it's Hall. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on 1st down. Hall.
How does he get away?
Some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line.
Honestly, bro, that running back's illegal, bro.
Gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll try the left side. Hall. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up